Scorpio. How are you? Okay, so I am coming live and in person, and I had a question that I was wondering about, and I wanted to talk to you guys about that. And the question is, do astrology predict or forecast? Now, I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are on the very beginning. I really believe that astrology gives forecasts and not predictions. One thing I gotta say though, before I get into the video, that I think I need to change my glasses because you can see everything in the mirror. It's like mirror glasses. Or anyway, yeah. So I just wanted to come and chat and see what you guys think. I don't think that astrology predicts anything. However, astrology does give you a forecast. The same thing as the weather will give you a forecast. It will give you some kind of idea of what can happen on a particular day, a particular event, different things like that. So no, I don't think that it can give you a prediction, especially when it could be so many different type of scenarios and possibilities that you can experience. You can use it as a prediction tool, I guess, if you choose to do that, but it's not psychic. It's not that you're a psychic. It's not divination. It's not, I could tell your future. I'm a fortune teller, or anybody who do astrology or study astrology or use astrology. It's not like you're getting your fortune read. It's nothing like that. But it does give you a really pretty good idea. So I like using it for if I do have a certain kind of event or something to go to or a person to deal with that I typically have issues with. So the same way how I would say, okay, well, I got to go here today. I wonder how the weather is going to be. And should I wear sandals or shoes? So I'll check the weather. Now, it might say it's going to rain cats and dogs, but it don't. But at least I was prepared. You see what I'm saying? I don't use it for every single event and every single thing I have to do, but I do use it for to understand the energies, understand the vibes, to check myself, basically. So I just wanted to come on live and see what you guys think about it. I always want to know what you guys think. I don't like just having my own thoughts. So that's what I'm talking about today. And I just wanted to know, what do you guys think about that? And what would you want astrology to do? Well, what do you think astrology do? Hey, Sparker the Goat, um, Lavelle and everybody, how y'all doing? So, hey, it's Piper. Hey. So yeah, this is what I wanted to know. Do it predict? I think people think it predicts when it, and I also think it's about the interpreter. So if you have the art of interpreting, you can actually kind of predict. When you want to get an astrology reading or you want to get some kind of answers and use astrology, the person who's giving you that reading or interpreting, they are going to ask you questions, in opposed to if somebody's psychic or fortune teller or can predict your future, they don't need anything. I'm talking about the real ones. It's not that many, but I'm just saying they don't need any information. You could just say, what do you see for me? Or they'll just come up and tell you. Astrology will give you different scenarios because it's different meanings. The person have to ask you questions and fact find so that when they're looking at your alignments, they can see, oh, okay, I can exclude all of this stuff and keep this stuff and say, okay, yeah, yo, I do see that. So it could be like 10 different meanings. So you're not going to give people 10 different answers because it's not a prediction tool. Yeah, get that. Hey, El Jubo. Hey, Sophia. Uh, you said, yes, we can. We could use it. I agree. I think astrology just show you the energies, but we all have free will. No, yes, we do have free will, but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because we do have free will. We could make our own choices, but wouldn't it be cool if we had a tool that we could use to say what's the best possible choice? You know what I'm saying? What's the best possible way I should go about it? Should I just stay my way and it'll work out? Am I going to communicate? Am I going to be articulate? Am I going to be able to articulate like I can't do right now? Am I going to be able to do that? Like, that's what astrology will give you. Astrology will give you a scenario where you can utilize it in a way where it can be your best self. And I talk like this, and I'm doing these natal things in my community, because I do want to make things make sense. I think sometimes I'm too practical. Sometimes I get too make it seem so non esoteric where I'm not like a wow factor, but I know what it is and I'm gonna stand on the truth. I'd rather do that than lie and hype people up. So that's what it is. Well, that's one way you could use it. You could use it in other ways. But I think that people, the average everyday person, just want to know, like, what's this feeling between me and another person? I think that that's what people are looking for, and opposed to anything else. Unless you just want to study it just to study it. So, yeah. Are there certain transits that you see and you'll be like, nah, I should have stayed home today? You know what? In the beginning, Virginia, and sometimes, well, transit-wise with astrology, if I know that I have to deal with some kind of woman in authority, I'll look at the moon transits. So I'll see how this energy gonna go between me and this person. And if I see something we're not vibing well together, then I'll fall back and I'll concede and I'll let it slide because it's very quick. Yes, sometimes I do want to say, like, you know what, man, I'm staying home. I'm not going out. I'm not going to experience this. But you're going to still experience it some kind of way. It's not going to, just because you hide from it, it's the energy. So you might think that, okay, I won't go today. I want to reschedule. But then it happened in another way because it's not just one meaning, if that makes sense. I was told astrology can show you when love, partner, and possible show up in your life. Is that true? Well, some people say it is. People who got like lots and lots and lots of damn subscribers and a lot of people in their chat. Sure, I could do that too. But at the same time, I know that's not true. That astrology could tell you that. Astrology could tell you that you're going to meet somebody. If you meet somebody today, that it's going to be a long-lasting relationship. And how to tell you is to talk about Venus and Saturn. So if you meet somebody and it's a Venus trine Saturn or a Venus sextile Saturn, if you meet a person that day, more than likely that's going to be a longer-term relationship. If you do, though, you got to understand that it's always two things that you're comparing to get the energy from. So then you have you have Eastern astrology or Vedic or Vedic, whatever, how y'all want to pronounce it. And it says it could tell you when you're going to get married and have children and all that kind of stuff. All you got to do is test it out. You don't have to wait for anybody to tell you. Just look at the ephemeris and it'll tell you that day. It'll say you have some, or you might have some Venus sextile Uranus. And Venus sextile Uranus is, yes, you can meet somebody and they can make you feel really, really great. And it's a whirlwind thing. And as soon as it starts, it could end that way. Or it could tell you that you're going to get money. But as soon as you get it, it's going to go because you're going to spend it. It's going to, so it's really according to it. So I won't say that anything is true like that because it's a forecast. That's how I look at it. It's not a prediction. It's a forecast. So is it true that the weatherman said that a tornado going to hit my town and at 8:09, because they looking at their weather system? Well, we don't know until after it passes the town. Oh, it didn't hit your town. It's going to the next town. So is it true? It's a forecast. It's a possibility. It's a strong possibility. Um, the tornado did go past your town, so a tornado did exist. You see what I'm saying? So it's I just don't want y'all to I don't want to come on my channel saying that a lot of a reason why I'm not on YouTube as much is because I don't want to be lumped with all these people saying that and making it a big phenomenon. It can help you a lot. It's really about self-development. It's really about changing your life. It's really about not liking the way how things go at work, not liking how things are going in your relationship with your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, not liking a relationship with you and your kids, not liking a relationship with you and your siblings, not liking a relationship with you and your neighbors. It's like if you want to change relationships, you want to change your energy, you want to make things better for yourself, you want to make things better for your future, you are a lot of things you already know, and you can utilize astrology to say, okay, when these things happen, what is like a timing? Is this a good time or that's a good time? And you're using it just to support what you're trying to do. It's not gonna give you a tool of truth or not truth or something like that. And I know that. And I know I come on here and do that. I know I come on here and I don't say these things that y'all want me to say. Yo, do y'all not understand like that I know I can? It's not hard to do. It's not hard to talk only about love relationships and then say, give me your date of birth, time of birth, city, location of birth, and then I just look in your relationship house or your Venus house, and I'll say something about a relationship that I see coming or a relationship that's just something you're going through, and making it sound like all juicy, and I can interpret and I can use the art of communication that I have, and I can make everybody think that way, and I can act it all out and utilize astrology, and people will think I'm psychic and all that, but that's not who I am. I not gonna do that because I don't think that people are gonna appreciate that in the long run. And I'm telling y'all, people are gonna get into astrology more and more, and they're gonna look for the kind of stuff that I talk about, and it's gonna end up coming back around to me anyway. And if it's not me, it's gonna be somebody like me who's breaking it down in the most simplest form. So that's all I'm saying, and I don't think I'm gonna get off this ride and get on another ride to get more subscribers or to have my chat pop in and to get super chats and do all of that, because that's not hard to do. It's easy to do. That's all I'm saying. But I come on here, I want to be practical. And yes, I can tell you what is a good way, what you're naturally meant to do for a living. How are you as a parent? How are you as a wife? How are you as a husband? Like, yes, I can tell you that. I can break your chart down in that way. It's not that I'm being a psychic. It's just that I have that skill and that ability to do it. You get it? I hope. Am I yelling at y'all? I'm in my car with my car on and my air on, and I'm just trying to not. I'm like I want y'all to be able to hear me. And I'm looking at the chat too. We come on here for the real you. Thank you. You can yeah. Not predict or forecast. How about current flow? I like that. My Venus is in Libra. It's tough, yeah. But I love your runes. Thank you. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah. It's really, relationships are really tough for Libras because you guys are born to have relationships. And unfortunately, it's fortunate and unfortunately you have a Venus in Libra because that's where Libras are from, Venus. And you know how relationships supposed to go. You know how relationships supposed to work. And you closely relate that to who you are. Like you identify that. So if you don't feel happy in a relationship, unfortunately, you're not going to feel happy about yourself. So yeah. Yeah, so I mean that's why I'm doing a natal, because I think that once we understand the natal placements, like how they're supposed to be done, Then when we talk about the transits, it'll be easier and you can kind of prepare for it better. So I'm gonna do that. Like some people ask me to write about when I put on my community tab certain planets they want me to break it down, and I do that. And some of them I like look at the real difficult ones, like the last one I put up there with the Saturn square or oppose Pluto. That's kind of a hard one. So if you have that in your chart, look at that one, and that can help you break it down easier, understand yourself better. That should be changed. I don't care how you think it worked for you in your life. You should change that. Because that one is a tough one because but in the way you change it, you could change it to help people out. So anyway, now I don't think anything is bad in astrology. I think that it's some kind of affliction, it's some kind of lesson, it's some kind of work that we need to work on, but it's not something that's bad. So you're not going to hear me say anything bad. The worst I'll say is low vibrational, because all our self knows, everybody self knows is the lowest vibration of that whatever our self knows sign is the lowest vibration of it. And same thing as Lilith. You know, if you're in a relationship and you have a Lilith in Scorpio, and somebody do something to you, yeah, you're gonna get them. You're not gonna even care about you're gonna get karma back from that. You just want to get that person. But that's a low vibration. We're talking about low vibrations. Could you choose not to be in that low vibration? Sure, if that's what you want to do. But to me, it's gonna people find it harder to deal with low vibration, to deal a change into a high vibration. It's easy to do a low vibration. It's easy to be negative. It's easy to gossip, shit like that. Hey Ken R, how are you able to change the energy of aspects? Is it by being aware of it and changing your own energy? Those are some precursors of it, but it's still action that you have to put. First of all, being aware of it, I mean, how can I say this? Being aware of it is good because, if you know what to work on, but at the same time, you got to do something, and it's going to be difficult when you have a difficult planet combination in your natal chart. But yeah, I just wanted to answer that question and talk to y'all about that and see what y'all think about that. I'm never gonna be this hype person. I'm never gonna be this person who gonna sell y'all dollar in a dream. That's a old school East Coast reference. But I never want to be a person that's gonna hype y'all up and make y'all believe something that is not in actuality. Astrology can't do that. I don't care what nobody say. And how you can know is don't look at the astrology of the last 30 years because it became commercialized. So everybody is trying to take different parts of it and sell different pieces of it. And because it's different, people might think that somebody could tell them something different. Your natal chart is your natal chart that you was born with and that you would die with. So nobody can tell you anything different. It's just not going to happen. So you know what you have to do, and you know which one is a priority. What's going on in your life that's not working? What's going on in your life that you need help in? Then you look at your chart, or you look in that house, and so you can see in your chart where you should work, how you should work on this thing. What's holding you back? Why do you keep falling into a trap? Why you keep falling into a brick wall if you're trying to work on something? You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. That's what it's for. Like, I really don't really want to come on YouTube, guys, because I see where this shit is going. It's going into this thing that, all about sensationalism and controversial topics and stuff like that. And I'm like, I didn't come on here for that. But at the same time, some of my subscribers have been holding me down. I'm like, my loyalty is a curse. It's a blessing and a curse, man. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna still go on there for the people who really, really rocking with me. That's really why I go. And I was like, oh my God, it's Sunday. I gotta go on because I said at least I'm gonna come on once a week. Otherwise, I just do the community post and talk to you guys that way. But yeah, some signs are have to go through harder stuff themselves, but they can help other people out so much. Like Libra, if you got a Venus in Libra, you are really good at helping people with their relationships. Like they can bring any relationship problem to you and you will be able to help them. And now sometimes I think that's what it is. I think that we help each other, especially if you have like a soul group or you have a connection with some people that's just not one friend. You got to have like at least at least at least three friends because everybody not available. People got lives. So what's gonna happen when you need somebody? So yeah, you to talk to, and you can't always talk to that person. So at least get three people. They don't got to be your closest friends. They could be online friends. They could just be any other energy other than just you and another person or just you. Everybody want to stay. A lot of people want to stay by themselves and deal with their own shit. No, that's not good for you as a human. So you need to have other people in your life, not just you and another person because they're going to get sick of hearing your problems. But anyway, if you have Venus and Libra, you're going to be about beauty, you're going to be about love. People are going to be hating on you. It's not your fault if you got a Venus and Libra. You are going to look at pretty things. You are going to want to decorate your house. You are going to, that's just how you are. You want harmony. You don't want people to argue. You don't want people to be bullied. You're not going to be a bully in your relationship, but you could have codependency. Codependency is the worst because then your happiness is dependent on somebody else, and that's not cool. Can you do some community posts on Lilith? I get confused on just that one placement. Well, um, go to the community post, the last one about the Saturn and Pluto conjunction in your natal chart, and make a comment and say whatever is in, whatever your Lilith is in. And then I'll give that. But I really wanted to give the aspects because I want people to understand aspects. So that's why I'm giving like the two planets to compare, you know. But I was going to do like the one planet in a sign thing to break the monotony so that people can get that. But if I do that, you know what could happen? People are going to be like, well, I have a Lilith, do this, and I'm about to do all 12 Liliths. I hate saying that word. So I try really not to, but I'll do it for you since you're in my chat and you asked. So yeah, I'll do it for you. But I really, the ones that I'm picking out the most are the ones that's closely related to mental health as well. Like if you have a sun square or opposed Pluto or moon square or opposed Pluto, it's a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of bipolar type of energy, and you're questioning yourself. Also want to do a lot of the sun square moon and the sun quincunx moon and sun opposed the moon. That's kind of a difficult one to have as well. And so I just want to just put my take on it without the sensationalism. I'm just not that person, and I'm not gonna want to be it. And if I try to be that person, eventually my moon is gonna shut me down, and it's gonna be like, don't even try it. Just get back to your real, regular self. Yeah, Venus and Libra. It's okay, Sophia. Sophia, you just want a happy home. You just want a beautiful, happy home in a harmonious way, and you just want a relationship to be harmonious and get along. But the thing about that, even if you get that, you got to be careful because what can happen is that you would depend on that, and if it's so good, when it get not good, like that could make you upset, stress out. So the little conjunct the Venus and Moon, like we could do that. You know what I mean? If you have codependency in your relationship, and if you're Sun and Libra, you got the Venus and Libra, you got the Moon and Libra, like these personal planets. Personal planets are the planets that's closest to the Sun, anywhere from the Sun through Mars. When you go to Jupiter, Saturn, it's like kind of in the middle, so it's kind of getting to the outer planets because they last longer. Any planet that lasts longer in a sign are closer to your outer ones, and they're not your personal planets. But the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and all that in the sign is those are your personal ones. So um it's gonna be harder for you, but what you could do is help other people who have your same affliction, but you could be able to help them because you're not in it on the outside looking in. And then as a result of helping them and going through that experience with them, it's going to help you as well. But still get people, man. Get people in your life. Don't just have one person. Like, I don't care if you're a loner, get another damn loner. I don't care who it is, how you meet them, if you writing them, texting, face to face, telephone call, online, on YouTube, Facebook groups, Instagram. I don't care. You need at least 3 different kind of people in your life to help you get through shit. You can't just rely. You got to get a soul group or people. I'm just saying. Oh, you're welcome. Well, anyway, I came on, like I said, I really don't want to be a part of all of this. Not y'all, but I want to be a part of this YouTube thing because a lot of with astrology and stuff like that, because it's like on some other shit, and I don't want to be on no other shit. Other stuff. No cursing. But yeah. So, but I do know this, and this is my prediction and my forecast, that people are really going to start studying astrology for themselves, and they're going to see that it's not about all the stuff that people advertise for or whatever, and they are going to see what it's really about, and then people are going to seek out and search out what it really is, and they're going to really get serious about it. Then when that happens, then welcome to my world. They're going to want to come over here and see what I'm talking about, and they're going to ask some real questions, and then they're going to get a person that's getting a real talk and a real answer. So I'm patient. I'll wait for that. I have no problem with that. I'll just keep going on once a week, and then maybe once every 2 weeks, and then once a month, and I'll just go on once a month. And when it start coming back around, when people want to talk about real stuff with astrology, I'll start seeing it. My views, they'll look at my old videos, and they'll go up, and I can see that, oh, people have an interest in it now, and then I can come back on more frequently. So, other than that, I am going to go, and I will continue communicating communicating with you guys on my community tab. So I'm trying to say communication and community at the same time. Okay, stuttering. I'm going to keep doing that because I do have my Mercury in Libra, so I can't just cut off communication, period, altogether. That'll kill me. So I will still do that and talk to you guys that way. But oh my guys, what is his name? Moon Lord Financial Astrology. If y'all into any of that kind of stuff, like stocks and shares, and you know, he's cool with that. He has a channel, and you can go on there, and he's talking about financial astrology, and not only with stocks and bonds and stuff like that. It's just anything with your finances, astrologically, because he looks at your chart in that kind of way. So I think he's cool. He's a Pisces, and I don't know. I think he's down to earth. I think he cares, like I do. Like, you want to do real talk kind of stuff, and not hype you up just to hype you up. Like he just want to do real stuff. So I'm recommending him to you guys. I think it's Moon Lord Financial Astrology. If you type that in, I'm sure that the actual name will come up. And it's not that I'm promoting anybody just for the fact of promoting, but I just want to let y'all know that I think he's really cool. So far, until he F up and make me mad, then I gotta sting him with my Scorpio stinger. Now I just won't say nothing about him. That's how I just stop talking about a person if I'm not mess with them no more. That's how you do it. Anyway, without if there's no further questions or comments or whatever, I appreciate y'all coming on and hanging with me. And nobody, we really didn't answer the question. A couple people did, but we really didn't answer the question. Is astrology about prediction or forecast? I say it's about forecast, like I said in the beginning of the video. It's not about predictions. The way how I talk about Venus and this and that, and I say stuff that sound like it's a prediction or like a psychic or something I know. It's just that I understand the alignment. So if you tell me in your chart, I have this and that, I'm going to say it in a regular kind of normal kind of way, like regular talk, real talk. So it's going to seem like I do, but I don't. I don't until I know what it is and until I know what the situation is. But we could talk about, not now, but it's saying like we could, it seemed like a psychic too, because, or prediction too, because you say, yo, I got an interview on this day at this job. What do you think about it? Now, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about it because it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of planet alignments on that day. So instead of wasting time, I'm going to get right to it. What kind of job is it? And then hold on, let me look at your chart. Let me see. You know what? Why you want to do this job? Because you don't even want to do this job. You're just doing it for what? Because you need money? Like, do it. All right. Well, all right. I'm going to take that away. Let me just go ahead and see what it's going to be like. Yeah, it look like it's going to be good, but they look like it's going to be like a woman not really cool, and she's going to seem like she's distant. Or it might be one that's really helping you get along. I mean, get through the interview. Like, I'll do stuff like that, so people might think it's predictive. But it is what it is. That's how I talk. So anyway, I will talk to you later. What did it say? Where is the community tab? If you go to my channel, it's gonna be like a tab that says, it's gonna be home, videos. I think it say members, join, about, stuff like that. You'll see it. I'm stuck between trying not to prejudge and just let myself experience stuff and just checking the transit after to learn versus looking at the transit before and preparing myself. Go ahead, go for it. If you're doing that every day, yeah, I say don't do that. If you're doing it because there's something going on, why not? Why not use it? Now, sometimes you could be really advanced like I am and other people that I know, and you could say how something's gonna go, and it don't go like that. That's why I say it's a forecast and not a prediction. Because everything can point to something. Now, something did happen on that day. Like, so if they say it's gonna rain and it don't rain, it did rain somewhere. So it's not a lie. It just didn't rain where you are. Y'all get so it's not like the prediction, like it's like, I mean, the forecast is not true. It's just that it happened, but maybe it happened that day and the seed was planted for it to manifest another day. You know, I hate when y'all don't talk back to me. I hate when I don't get y'all energy, because then I'm like, okay, they're not getting it. I got a Chiron and Pisces in the third house. So what that means? That means that when I communicate, I want to be for sure that people understand me, even though I know you understand me, but then y'all don't give me energy to make sure. And it's in the third house, my communication house. So then I get like paranoid and question because it's in Pisces. See, I know that, and I'm working on that. Hey, Charisse. Charisse is a Aries. Charisse is one of my what they call riders. She be holding me down. I appreciate that, Charisse. People like Charisse that give me loyalty gonna always have my loyalty. She gonna email me one day like, Shonda, I'm broke. I have no money. Well, I do, but I want to pay for you to give me astrology reading. Like, I want to pay my light bill instead, or I want to buy some food for my house. I know you don't charge that much, but I want to put my money towards that. But I do have a question because I'm trying to get through this shit. I'm like, all right, I got you, Aries. Yeah. She know that. And my other subscribers know that too. It's like me, except I have the answer, but can't get it out. I know. That's what I was telling you when you, but you know, the Chiron and Pisces in the third house, even though I have this affliction and I gotta constantly work on it, guess what I could do? I could help everybody else with theirs. Especially people are afraid to speak, or you know, they think that what they're gonna say don't make sense. Oh no, 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 no. We gonna talk about this. I'm gonna help you and help you and help you, because Chiron is the wounded healer. Uh, okay. My interest is to be self-governing. Your Earth sign? All Earth signs want to be self-governing. Oh, I definitely got to go to holding this phone. Y'all see me holding the phone in my glasses, and it's like get on my nerves. Um, First of all, if you want to be governing, no matter what your sign is, all you gotta do is manifest it and learn every single god darn thing about being self-governing, and do it and practice it and do trials. This is the Capricorn moon talking to you guys. You know, making a plan, and my sun in 10th house, which is the Capricorn house. So yeah, a lot of Capricorn energy in me, but start doing it and start working it and seeing if it'll work, and then try it again and keep doing it, and then you will become self-governing, and then it just got to be certain levels that you want to reach. But yeah, it's according to your sign. Plan, goal, then you achieve. Exactly. So thank y'all. I feel good. I might do 2 weeks. Eventually, I'm gonna get to a month. I'm only gonna come on once a month. I know that. Eventually, I'm gonna get to that. But anything can happen in between those times. But for the like overall, you guys would not see me coming on my live like I used to. I will try to do once a week. If I can't do it on a weekend, on a Saturday or Sunday, if it's going to Monday, I'm not gonna do it on Monday. I'm gonna do it on the next weekend. So that's the 2 weeks. So yeah, I know. Everybody, a lot of people on YouTube is gonna surpass me. That goes on a lot. Oh well. What's meant for me is what I'm gonna get. I'd rather be myself than anything else. And because how the hell am I gonna be telling y'all to be yourself and be authentic and be real? And then I'm not, like, people could see through that. Like, y'all, people not stupid. Like, they can see through that. So I'm just keeping it real. But it's gonna be cool though. Cause now the only time I'm gonna come on if it's something I gotta say, even if y'all think I ain't saying nothing. I'm still gonna do it. Y'all have a good day. Hey yo, so like in the comments, even if it's not this comment, y'all can comment on this thing, but a lot of people don't comment on my video because I go live and y'all already commenting live, so people not commenting twice, and I get that. But when I do the community post and the natal chart help stuff like that, even if it's not, I'm not talking about a planet alignment that you guys have, still put in that comment, because that's the way that's how y'all communicate with me. That's like a text kind of thing. So just say somebody said they want me to do Lilith conjunct something, like put that in the comment, so that when I'm doing my community post, I can be like, oh, okay, somebody wanted me to do that. Maybe somebody else have that, so I'll go ahead and do that one. So yeah, like copy and paste it, man, and like read it and study it. And please don't only use Google. If you're gonna use Google to look for stuff, make sure that you look at like 20 different pages or something, like almost, because you got to do it like it's a book. So if you're gonna use Google, use it like you'll be reading a book. Don't just be reading one site and then another site. Like, that's not gonna be enough. So you gotta like make it be longer and study it until you understand it. But then while you're studying, please try to do it too. And you don't need nobody's help. Meaning that if you in a relationship and you're trying to figure out how could you guys, get along better or work things out, you don't need your partner's help to do that. because you have power in your chart. Yep. All right. The interview with your ex was great. Yeah. Yeah, Virgo. No water, but people always say I don't act like it. Oh, are you a water sign? It's probably what's your moon? It could be your moon. It could be your rising, and it could be your MC, which is the cusp of your 10th house. So if you say that people say you don't act like whatever, it's how people are seeing you. And that's the 10th house or your MC. Your first house is what you show people. And isn't that like very close? Like it's kind of almost mean like the same thing, but it's not. It's like no matter what way I want to see myself and how I present myself out in the world, people still gonna see me how they see me. That's what it is. Like I might wanna, I don't know, wear blue lipstick or something and thinking that's popping and thinking that's cool. So I'm gonna wear blue lipstick all the time. And then the people around me or people in society gonna see me looking crazy because I got blue lipstick. So that's MC. And your first house, your ascendant, your AC or your ASC, whatever, is what you want to show to the world. Yeah, so Veronica, I call you Veronica. I don't like her. Veronique. Put that in my community tab. Hey Shonda. Alright guys. It was nice hanging with you guys. Look, when I do that, my daughter be like, Mommy, Mom, please stop singing. You don't sound good. Like, I don't care. Bye. See y'all. See y'all. You see my thumb? About to press the X on my thing. See? It's like, how the hell can I be a Scorpio with mirror glasses? Like y'all could see what I'm seeing. Like, how is that? So now, I ain't gonna work like that. I'm gonna get some other glasses that it's not mirror.